Proverbs chapter 24. Do not be envious of evil men, nor desire to be with them, for their heart devises violence, and their lips talk of troublemaking. Through wisdom a house is built, and by understanding it is established. By knowledge the rooms are filled with all precious and pleasant riches. A wise man is strong, yes, a man of knowledge increases strength. For by wise counsel you will wage your own war, and in a multitude of counselors there is safety. Wisdom is too lofty for a fool. He does not open his mouth in the gate. He who plots to do evil will be called a schemer. The devising of foolishness is sin, and the scoffer is an abomination to men. If you faint in the day of adversity, your strength is small. Deliver those who are drawn toward death, and hold back those stumbling to the slaughter. If you say, "Surely we did not know this," does not he who weighs the hearts consider it? He who keeps your soul, does he not know it? And will he not render to each man according to his deeds? My son, eat honey because it is good, and the honeycomb which is sweet to your taste. So shall the knowledge of wisdom be to your soul. If you have found it, there is a prospect, and your hope will not be cut off. Do not lie in wait, O wicked man, against the dwelling of the righteous. Do not plunder his resting place. For a righteous man may fall 7 times and rise again, but the wicked shall fall by calamity. Do not rejoice when your enemy falls, and do not let your heart be glad when he stumbles, lest the Lord see it and it displease him, and he turn away his wrath from him. Do not fret because of evildoers, nor be envious of the wicked, for there will be no prospect for the evil man. The lamp of the wicked will be put out. My son, fear the Lord and the king. Do not associate with those given to change, for their calamity will rise suddenly, and who knows the ruin those two can bring. These things also belong to the wise. It is not good to show partiality in judgment. He who says to the wicked, "You are righteous," him the people will curse. Nations will abhor him. But those who rebuke the wicked will have delight, and a good blessing will come upon them. He who gives a right answer kisses the lips. Prepare your outside work, make it fit for yourself in the field, and afterward build your house. Do not be a witness against your neighbor without cause, for would you deceive with your lips? Do not say, "I will do to him just as he has done to me. I will render to the man according to his work." I went by the field of the lazy man, and by the vineyard of the man devoid of understanding. And there it was, all overgrown with thorns. Its surface was covered with nettles. Its stone wall was broken down. When I saw it, I considered it well. I looked on it and received instruction. A little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to rest. So shall your poverty come like a prowler, and your need like an armed man. Here in Proverbs 24, starting with verse 30, we see the result of the lazy man's work ethic coming to fruition. His field was overgrown with thorns. The stone wall around his vineyard was breaking down and crumbling. His work had little to no results to show for it. Notice that the author suggests that when he saw the work of the lazy man, that he received instruction. In other words, he looked at it and he learned from it. He learned from the mistakes of this other man. Well, I think we all struggle with laziness from time to time. God has designed us all to work, and to work to the best of our abilities. In this example, the lazy man did work, but he didn't work to the best of his abilities. He did what he had to do and just try to keep up a little bit with it, but he didn't really continue to do his work. It's like he did it for a short amount of time and then left it, and then all the earth and such just took over. Well, sometimes the lazy man is referred to as the sloth or the sluggard in Proverbs. We see many mentions of the lazy man in Proverbs. For instance, Proverbs 6:6 says, "Go to the ant, you sluggard. Consider her ways and be wise." Well, God wants us to work with all of our might. He wants us to be diligent to do the things that are set before us. Work is not a curse. It's not a judgment on us because of Adam and Eve's curse or sin in the garden. If you think about it, Adam was given work to do in the garden, good work. And God gives us good work that he wants us to do and accomplish in this life. When we lay around during the day and we don't really get many things done, we might feel a little bit of a sense of accomplishment by maybe playing all of the levels in a video game, or maybe watching through all of a year's worth of videos on Netflix, but we really don't get as much accomplishment as when we do good work. When we get the job done and do it well, it feels great because God has designed us to do good work and to do it well. We should do things to the best of our ability. Good work has value. It brings us joy because we do it to the best of our abilities. Well, thank you so much again for joining us today. I hope that you've enjoyed here in Proverbs today. I pray that you will come back tomorrow and see the next Proverbs that we have in store. Have a great day and God bless.